Namaskar, Sadhguru. I'm a 20-year-old university student.
I'm sorry?
I'm a 20-year-old university student, striving to live a life of truth, involvement, fulfillment. How should I and people my age balance the inner life with the outer world? Be it going to med school, getting a professional career, or spending more time with the ashram?
See, all of us have to live in this universe. No choice about it right now. But university is a choice. And that's why you're asking this question. How much time? Education is of value to do certain things. But what should we be doing as individual human beings, as a generation of people? What should we be doing in our lives? What I would say is, as a young man, I want to open your eyes and look at the world. Right now, please see, what is the most needed thing in the world right now? You don't do some fanciful thing that you like to do. You must do what's most needed, isn't it? Isn't it so? If you get carried away by situations, people become like this, it's useful but it is not the basic thing. Today you saw a train burning, so you want to become a firefighter. Tomorrow you saw something, you want to become that. In reaction, in emotional reaction, you choose to become something. It could be useful on some level. But now, when most young people cannot think, you're thinking, what should I do with my life? When such a thought has come, I would say spend little more time on it. Not being influenced by anybody or anything, simply look at it. What is it that the humanity needs most? What is it that the world needs most today? I want you to recognize that. The only thing that needs to be fixed on this planet is human beings. Everything else is fine, isn't it so? So, I would say, all young people, not just you, must take a break from what you're doing. Just caught up. Because you did school, you went to a college, because you did college, you went to the next thing and the next thing and you end up with a PhD. What to do? It's dangerous, you know. Because the education scientists are saying if you go through 20 years of formal education and land up with a PhD or something, 70% of your intelligence is irrevocably destroyed. Yes, you become a very knowledgeable idiot. And today knowledge has no use because whatever a PhD holder knows, a high school kid can open the internet and talk the same language. You can't even look smart anymore with what you collected, isn't it? Because just about anybody will talk these things because it's all over the place. So are you preparing for a university or the universe? That's where you have to live, unless you want to become an academic. I'm not saying these things are wrong, but human beings, sensible human beings must invest their life towards what is needed most, isn't it? Not some fanciful thing that I want to do or you want to do. You can do whatever, joyfully or miserably, isn't it? And just because today you think, by doing this I will be happy, if you go, don't ever think you will stay happy by doing that after some time. Everybody, when they got their first job, what a beautiful day it was. You went to this mangy little office, sat there and wow, how it felt But after a few years, sitting behind the same table, it's taking your life. The same job, the same marriage, the same situations, they're taking your life. At one day it looked like heaven, after some time it looks like hell, isn't it? Not because there's something wrong with those jobs, simply because you're doing it for the wrong reason. You're just doing it for the wrong reasons, that's all. Now that you're thinking, I would say take a few weeks off. We're willing to give you the space. Just stay uninfluenced by anybody, just look at it. There are many things you will want to do right now because of immediate compulsions. You're broke right now, you think the first thing is to find a job. Or some other compulsion within you, you think the first thing is to do this. Beside your compulsions, suppose you had none of these compulsions, what would you like to do with life? That's what you should do. You should not decide your life and the course of your life based on immediate compulsions. You decide in your life, if you do this for 100 years and look back, after 100 years if you look back, is it still worthwhile? You do that. There are many others who would like to be you. Oh, I wish I was 20 and I wish I could think what to do at that time I did something. There are any number of people here. Now that you're 20 and you're fortunate that you're thinking and it's fortunate that you're here, it's time you think straight before you do anything.
Pranams, Sadhguru. I get up at 6 a.m.
I'm sorry?
I get up at 6 a.m. Hurry-burry cooking. Get the children ready. Start by 8:30 a.m. to the office. Back from the office by 6:30. Then freshening up the children, myself, prayer, cook food, homework, sleep. In this hectic schedule, where can I fit yoga in my life?
Now, get up at 6 o'clock and whatever time you go to bed, you have a busy day. Where's the time for yoga? You have time to eat, you have time to gossip, you have time to work, you have time to take care of everything, but you have no time to take care of yourself. That's what you're telling me. Now, this attitude is like you try to act like a martyr all the time. I have no time for myself, I'm giving myself totally to everybody. What is it that you're giving? Your agitations, irritations, your anxieties, passing it on to children, isn't it? If you're really concerned about your children, if you're truly concerned about your children, creating a joyful and loving atmosphere for their growth is most important. Not providing them shiny boots, not providing them better clothes, not providing them video games, not providing them something else is important. You creating an atmosphere of joy and love around them on a daily basis, moment to moment, is more important than all the nonsense that you're providing, isn't it so? Isn't it so? Yes or no? So what is your focus about life? If you're able to manage your work and your children, everything, do it. If you're unable to, do what you can do. Everybody can only do that much, isn't it? You want to do everything in the world, you will definitely go insane. How much you can do, each individual has to decide. Somebody may be able to get up at 6 o'clock and do all these things joyfully. Somebody else is not able to do. Accordingly, they have to adjust their life, isn't it? Now you have not gotten into all this, not because that's what you want to do, you are trying to be like somebody else. That's your whole problem. You want to have what other people have. You don't know whether you really need it or not. With all this work, what you have earned, your children, your husband, your wife or whatever, you are no more enjoying it. And why do you need all this? All these things you created because you thought this is the source of your joy, isn't it? But right now, that has become the source of your anxiety and misery. Then you better look at the fundamentals of your life once again, isn't it? Isn't it so? You got educated, you found a job, you married, you produced children, all this why? Because you thought this is going to be the source of your happiness and well-being, isn't it? But now that is taking your life. If it is so, you must look at it. One thing is, maybe if you're incapable of handling it, maybe you have to scale it down. If you're capable of enhancing your capabilities, you must do that. Now, if you invest, let us say, even 30 minutes a day into your yoga, you will see you will gain immensely, even in terms of time. One first thing that will happen is, your sleep quota will come down. Now if you're sleeping for 8 hours a day, that means 1/3 of your life you're sleeping it off, isn't it? 1/3 of your life you're just sleeping it off. If your body and your mind is more energized and active, your sleep quota will naturally come down. So if you gain 3-4 hours a day, just in terms of wakefulness, that's a huge thing, isn't it? Apart from that, if your body and mind was more organized, you would see. What I have found with people is, with simple process of yoga, within 6 to 8 weeks, lot of them, their level of performance becomes such. What they were doing in 8 hours, they're very easily able to do it in 3 to 4 hours. Simply because if you observe yourself through the day, suppose we take a video of your whole day without you being aware of it, you will notice how much unnecessary movement and unnecessary words and unnecessary activities are happening in your life. You must do it one day. Please hire a video cameraman and ask him to shoot you without you knowing about it. You will see how many unnecessary things you're doing in a day. If your mind became more organized, these unnecessary words, these unnecessary actions, these unnecessary things will disappear. Once they go away, you have lot of time, you have 24 hours to live, you know. Now, we don't have to make this into 26 hours, 24 hours are enough. We can do a lot in 24 hours. If we are organized and focused human beings, we can do plenty in 24 hours' time. If you're disorganized and unfocused, you think there is no time. Most of you are not busy, you're just preoccupied, aren't you? Isn't it so? Isn't it so? Just too much preoccupation in the mind. So, whoever the lady, please invest this half an hour a day. Get up at 5:30, okay? And you will see, suddenly the quality of your life will be very different. Don't go on with this argument, I have no time. Make time and see, it'll make a huge difference.
If something in you became quieter, clearer, or maybe even more restless after this video, then it was already worth it. Let us know what you felt, tell us your city, and if you can, subscribe and send it to someone who would appreciate this too. These little actions help the message go further. Thank you, Big Hug, and see you in the next video.